Welcome back, folks. McD Master here. This is part 3. We're still March 29th, roughly, I don't know, probably almost 20 after 11 here on the West Coast. In this video, I'll be sharing with you the warning I got from my customer, as well as a continuation on the billionaires building bunkers, including the Army and the Pentagon, who's now what? Yeah, seeking for emergency bunkers that can be supplied within 30 days. This shit is getting serious. I hope you're paying attention. I'm not here to fearmonger. I'm just trying to make you see what I see. Hopefully you can connect your own dots and see what's happening right before your eyes. Okay, so let's get right into it. Like I said, I don't like making this video. I thought I would not have to make it for years. If you do Army builds bunkers, Google search, you'll see Pentagon looks for vendors to supply pre-made bunkers. Yes, pre-made bunkers. So, there's the article right there. Pentagon looks for vendors to supply pre-made bunkers within 30 days. The request was issued Monday for companies to submit possible delivery timelines for 3 days, 15 days, and 30 days, and include information about the highest threat level that the bunkers could withstand. They're getting ready. So in that previous video, I didn't play this little clip here, but I did mention how these billionaires have all built their bunkers. Zuckerberg's even got a great massive one over in Hawaii. Anyways, he's not alone. As you can see, you can read down below here. It's confirmed that by people like Reid Hoffman. Let's continue on here. I'll play this short clip for you.
Hoffman, so he's one of the co-founders of LinkedIn. He said that over half of these tech billionaires in Silicon Valley have been building these bunkers around the world, preparing for the quote-unquote event that might destroy the world as we know it.
Where are some of the other hotspots that people build these kind of shelters? There's a lot of talk of like going to New Zealand.
Yeah, that talk actually started during the pandemic.
So again, if you watched that previous video, I shared with you guys how the radiation stays below the equator. And if you might recall, at one point I pointed out the percentage of radiation each year in the event of a nuclear fallout or nuclear destruction of the reactors, how Patagonia, specifically South America, as well as New Zealand, would not receive any radiation. This is why they're building their bunkers down there. Yeah. So, what am I going to finish this off with? I'm going to finish this off with a warning I got from one of my customers. As I said in the previous video, this guy is retired from the Canadian Armed Forces. He told me at retirement he had the same security clearance as a colonel in the U.S. Army. He told me that the U.S. and Canadian Army have joined forces and have built underground bunkers and were stocking them up with enough food to survive 2 years minimum. 2 years. So you can take that with a grain of salt. I'm just telling you what he told me. That was in summer of 2024. So none of this was happening back then. And you know how the Army's always prepared well before everybody else. Take this information and do what you want with it. As I've said in the past, I am loading up on food. I'm buying myself a school bus because I believe once my family members, who may think I'm crazy at this point, at some point they will realize, damn it, he's got it again. And I say again because my family has listened to me made a multitude of predictions starting from 2008. In March 2008 is when I came forward with my family, specifically my mother, hoping she would share the information with the rest of the family members. I shared with my daughter and her mother also what I'd found, but her mother is not very interested. My daughter, not very interested either. Mind you, the only good thing that came out of it, I'd warned them how there would be a pandemic under their Agenda 21 plan to reduce their population, and how they would use the media to fearmonger people into taking the you-know-what shot. Her mother went for it anyways. I believe she's double dosed with one booster or two, I'm not quite sure. But my daughter refused to take it because she says, no, I grew up listening to my dad warning that this would be coming. She'd been listening to me, she was roughly about 6 years old. So yeah, you can see why she wouldn't be really interested in that stuff. And I try not to talk doomsday around my daughter, but I felt this was enough. It was important enough of an event coming that she needed to hear it also. And it's played out quite well. She's refused to take the vax. What else did I warn? I'm not going to get it into all, but you know, that was probably one of my biggest calls. I'd warn about the stock market crash 6 months before it happened in 2008. I said in March, I said in 6 months there's going to be a massive crash. I warned of the 2015 stock market crash. I said it would be global. I believe there was 94 countries on the same day that had a stock market crash on the exact same day. It's just, more recently, you guys have watched me on Bitcoin, but that's on technical analysis. Although I did share, if you saw that video on my channel, I'm not sure if you did, down here, this gentleman who took his life, he warned how the Bitcoin scam would pull the world into a major depression, the collapse of society. I believe we're on that ramp right now. That's what I believe. I really hope we're not, to be honest with you, and I hope everyone can make fun of these videos in the next 6 months and say, ha ha ha, you big dumbass. Honestly, I would be so happy if that happened. And I would welcome those comments in my comment section. I would never ban you guys. I would say, hey, you know what? That's all right. I don't mind you making fun of me. I even said in one of my videos that if this didn't happen, I would anticipate you guys coming out to ridicule me. So I'll be honest with you, I really hope that's the way this plays out. That everything that I've talked about in these last 4 videos does not play out, and we're able to continue on with a normal life, and somehow the Americans have stood up and forced their government to stop the war with Iran. And unfortunately, I don't see it that way. As I pay close attention to what's coming out of Israel, what's coming out of Iran, that's why I had to mention how there's already talk in Israel of them using nuclear weapons against Iran. If this works out, if they go down that path, it's not good for the world. And I hope you're paying attention, because I don't want you to be one of these groups of people that just didn't listen to me, and you're stuck up there in the northern hemisphere and you're like, fuck, I should have bought my own bus. Anyways, like I said, you can take me with a grain of salt. I hope you do your own research. You know, if you don't believe me, I guess the best thing I can hope from these videos is that, well, I've piqued your curiosity and you're going to pay closer attention. So hopefully when you do see things starting to line up, you're like, oh, fuck, okay, maybe that guy is right. Okay, so I end the video here. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them in the video, especially the questions. I'd love to help you guys. I know I haven't covered everything I've thought about in the last week, but as I said, stay subscribed. Come out to my channel, come check it out, because people have already mentioned it, they didn't get the notifications after I upload a video. This is not unusual in my situation and my history on this social platform. Good luck. Talk to you in the next video. Ciao for now.